Welcome back. House Majority Whip Steve Scalise is in critical condition at the hospital in D.C. He was shot Wednesday while practicing for the Congressional baseball game in Virginia, and party leaders say he is improving, but slowly. A strong sense of unity was felt at the charity baseball game following the shooting, and it rather has sparked some in Congress to say a change in tone is overdue on Capitol Hill.
Tonight, we're all Team Scalise.
What we're trying to do is tone down the rhetoric, lead by example, and show people we can disagree with one another. We can have different ideas without being vitriolic, without going to such extremes.
All right, let's bring in Republican Congressman Francis Rooney of Florida. Congressman, good to see you. Is it your feeling that you and your colleagues feel like you can build on this sense of unity that came from such tragedy?
Well, I hope this is a watershed moment, this horrible tragedy that could have been so much worse, in fact. And while we continue to pray for Steve and the other people who were affected by it, we have to hope that this will be a call to civility and a call to put the policy discussions into some kind of perspective. You know, we've got to remember that not everybody is in the same situation we are. There are people that are disadvantaged. There are people that are having a tough time, people that maybe are a little mentally unstable. And so when they hear some of the vitriol and harsh language from Republicans and Democrats, it's perhaps leads them to take things into their own hands.
And so what assurances can you give, whether it be to constituents in your district or, you know, Americans overall who are seeing that there is, you know, a lot of polarization for a number of reasons, and they're seeing it on exhibit, you know, by way of, you know, partisan politics. What kind of assurances do you try to give, you know, the voting American public that you as elected officials will be able to come together on issues and items and agenda items that are really important to the American people in their day-to-day lives, perhaps from this day forward or just period?
Well, what I've tried to do in District 19 is engage our entire community to have, we've had several large town halls, no holds barred, no questions pre-screened or any of that kind of stuff, and try to keep it on the issues. And I'll talk to anybody anytime, whether it's about AHCA versus Obamacare or whether it's about the Trump business or anything. It's important that everyone have the right to speak. What I always say in these town halls is the First Amendment, which is a great gift to the American people, gives us the right to speak, but also the obligation to respect others' speech.
The president has some big ticket items that he wants to push forward. You know, repealing of Obamacare and replacing it with something else, you know, is another. But all of this taking place while the cloud over the White House continues to grow, perhaps even darken. In your view, is that standing in the way of any real progress on some of these big ticket items?
No.